And the winner is Drift.
Hi, my name is Silas Jacks, and I am an Ascend Foundation student enrolled in the videography track. There were 9 projects at Ridgeline, and I was on the short film team. Everyone at base camp came up with ideas for projects to do at Ridgeline, and then we were able to vote on the projects that we thought were the best projects to do at Ridgeline, and then we were able to pick which team we wanted to be a part of.
We're going to give you some money, and you're going to vote with it, right? So all the projects are out on the deck. They each have an envelope with them. You're going to be given 10 $1 bills, and you can put your dollars in whichever projects you want, and at the end we'll see which ones get funded the most.
Leading up to Ridgeline, as a team, we came up with different ideas that we wanted for our short film. We had weekly Zoom meetings that we could discuss different topics and ideas of what we wanted to do and which roles each person on the team was going to carry out. There were 5 of us on the team. I said I would be willing to help with the videography and editing portion because that's something I'm really passionate about, and through the videography track, I've been able to grow my skills this year. Day 1 at Ridgeline, we thought we kind of had an idea that we wanted to go with. But as the day progressed and went on, we realized that this was kind of too complex and the idea wasn't quite going to work. And so we had to refocus on what we were going to be focusing on and try to come up with new ideas that would work better for the short film. We really could tell that it wasn't quite working out, and some of us were getting a little stressed because we hadn't started filming stuff, and so we tried to go out and shoot some stuff that we thought we would use, but it really did not work out well. And so that day was not completely wasted, but did not go the way we were hoping it would. And so in the late afternoon and evening, we got some of the staff members and Abe to help us come up with new ideas and help simplify it. And we drew out a storyboard and just went shot by shot of trying to figure out a new idea that would be work a lot more for the days that we had. Creating that storyboard went pretty late into the evening and night because we wanted to finalize that so that on day 2 we could just wake up and hit the ground running with shooting everything and getting as much done as we could. Basically, that second day, we spent the whole day filming. Throughout the process of our project, we had to work through some conflict, but that really helped us grow closer as a team and also realign and focus on what we wanted our end goal to be.
A shot of him since he was just at the phone, didn't answer it, and almost left. If we have one shot of him leaving and sitting down in this spot.
On day 3, we had a little bit more filming that we weren't able to complete on day 2 that we finished up in the earlier portion of our free time. And then we had the whole afternoon to work on the editing process.
So that's a wrap?
That's a wrap.
Alrighty.
Oh, I'm so tired right now.
So I was the primary editor for this short film, and I worked from the early afternoon all the way till the late evening at 7:30, where each of the teams presented their projects. Throughout the project process, we thought we might only be able to create a teaser of the short film, and I would take it home and finish the editing after Ridgeline. But as the day was going on, I kind of locked in and started the editing and realized that I actually could complete the whole project, which is one of the reasons why it took me all the way to the deadline.
We decided we could give you quite a bit more than just a trailer this evening.
Without further ado, it is our pleasure to present to you Drift.
It's really cool to see how this idea that started at base camp became a reality at Ridgeline. So it was the last night of Ridgeline after we had finished all our projects, and my sister told me about Liberty University's 5-minute film festival. And so I had the idea of just submitting Drift, the project we had just completed, to the 5-minute film festival. I loved the project that we completed and I thought it was a great video, but I didn't think that it would have the capability of actually winning, just because we had created it in such a short time and did not have any budget for this film. And so going into the competition, didn't have high expectations for Drift and just thought it would be a fun thing to submit. When I was at the premiering of the film festival at Liberty University, we were able to watch all the films that were submitted, and it was really neat to see everyone's talent and their projects that they had all submitted. And watching their films, some of them were pretty good, and so I was not thinking that Drift would have a big chance. But some of them weren't great, and I was like, our film is definitely better than this. There were 5 categories for the film festival: Best Editing, Best Acting, Best Story, Best Effects, and the top prize was for Best Picture. The winners were decided on by students, families, and friends who voted. 4 days after the premiere, I got an email from Liberty University that my film had been nominated for Best Editing and Best Picture. After receiving that email, my hopes were a lot higher that our film might actually be able to win. The next day was the award ceremony, and so some of my family and friends were able to come with me, and they had a red carpet and tables set out that we could all sit at for the ceremony. That night, they went through each category, announcing the winners, finishing with Best Picture.
The nominees for Best Picture for the second annual 5-year awards are Rogue Santa, Drift, Recollect, Say When, The Editor, and The Editor, sorry, that was the last one. And the winner is Drift.
Thank you so much. It's truly an honor to be here tonight and to accept this award on behalf of my entire team. Our film, Drift, was completely written, filmed, and edited in just 72 hours this past January. Although my team couldn't all be here tonight, I want to take a moment to recognize their incredible work they put into this project. A huge thank you to our co-director, Addison McCulley, whose leadership and creativity helped bring this story to life. Thank you to our lead actor, Noah Phillips, and all our talented actors who gave their time and energy to make every scene meaningful. And thank you to Ian Van Wyck and Bailey Schreiber for their work in crafting the story, and to Tama Phillips and Abraham Chen for their invaluable mentorship and support throughout the process. At its core, Drift is a story about relationships, a reminder that we are created for community and that every decision we make affects those around us. As followers of Christ, we are called to be aware of the needs of others, to step in and show care and compassion. That's the heart behind this film, and it's humbling to see the message recognized. Thank you to the film festival organizers for providing this platform, and to everyone who voted. Your support means the world. And above all, to God be the glory. Thank you.